Today you'll experience the life simulation of a pig butchering scam victim. You're a 48-year-old divorced woman raising a college-age daughter alone, working as an administrative manager at a foreign company. You thought your life experience was enough to tell sincerity from manipulation. But over the next 6 months, you'll watch a stranger, with surgical precision, peel back your guard, your loneliness, and your savings layer by layer. One evening in June, a friend request arrives from a stranger. The avatar is a silhouette. The bio reads construction engineer in Shenzhen. The verification message is simple. Same city fate, hoping to know you. You almost reject it, but you just argued with your daughter and the apartment felt unbearably quiet. Almost by reflex, you accept. That single click is where the entire script begins. He says his surname is Lin, 45, runs a construction company in Shenzhen, lost his wife to illness 3 years ago, raises a 12-year-old son alone. He's polite, never prying, only chatting about daily life. Had breakfast yet? In the morning. Don't stay up late at night. You notice one thing. He never sends voice messages, never requests video calls. Too noisy on site, he explains. You scroll through his WeChat moments. The content is restrained but moving. A shot from behind. Hard hat, frowning at blueprints on site. A late-night office with a single desk lamp and a thermos. A close-up of his son's homework, where dad is drawn. Polished, but not overdone. Strikingly authentic. This man, you think, seems trustworthy. Remember the first playbook. A pig butchering scam never tips its hand in the first week. The fraudsters spend 2 to 8 weeks building a three-dimensional persona. Social media photos, daily rhythms, emotional arcs, even children's details, all pre-scripted. Every post you scroll past was typeset by a team at a computer the day before. After a month, he sends good morning and good night messages daily. He remembers which year your daughter is in, your mother's blood pressure, the movie you mentioned last week. One day, a bouquet arrives at your office lobby, card attached, a line of poetry in handwriting. You tell no one. But the ice inside starts, little by little, to melt. Around the 2-month mark, he drops it casually. Been doing well with Forex lately. Site during the day, dollar and gold trades at night. Extra 10 or 20,000 a month, covers my son's classes. You reply offhand. That's impressive. He immediately changes the subject, no hard sell. That restraint is exactly what drops your guard. Remember the second playbook. Pig butchering never asks you to invest up front. The scammers know a principle. What you ask for voluntarily is more trusted than what they pitch. First they mention it in passing, then pivot away, letting your curiosity catch up. The moment you ask, how does that platform of yours work? The script officially begins. You ask. He demurs first, not something I should recommend. I'd hate for you to lose money. You insist. Only then does he send an app download link. The interface is professionally built. Candlestick charts, live prices, customer chat, the works. Put in 1,000 first, he says. The most important thing is whether withdrawal's clear. The next day you really do withdraw 1,100. You add 5,000. 3 days later the account shows 1,300 in profit. You push to 30,000. A week later, 8,000 up. Every withdrawal clears smoothly. He starts talking about the future. Once your daughter graduates, come visit him in Shenzhen. He even sends a photo of himself and his son at Disneyland. The final floodgate inside you opens. In the 3rd month, a message arrives. The platform has launched a new product, insider allocation. He's put in $3 million himself. He suggests you consolidate your savings for a single bet. Withdraw double in 3 weeks. Fund your daughter's overseas study. You stare at the screen and think all night. The next day, you break fixed deposits, sell stocks and funds, and dip into the education money your ex-husband left for your daughter. Total, $1.8 million. Week 1, the account is up 20%. Week 2, you try to withdraw. A message pops up. Account shows abnormal transactions. Risk deposit required before withdrawal. The amount, 10% of principal. You contact customer service. Their tone is professional. They send a polished-looking regulatory document. You transfer another 180,000. Deposit paid. The system demands personal income tax before release. This time, 360,000. Panic sets in. You ask Engineer Lin, and he says the platform is indeed legitimate. He went through this too. Hold on just a bit longer. Once the money lands, he'll cover every fee. You scrape together 360,000 from every relative you can call. Taxes paid. Another message. Account frozen. Unfreezing fee required. Only then does one detail hit you. In 3 months, this man has never once shown his face on video. Every ounce of affection was built on text. You screenshot his avatar and send it to a friend who's a cop. One look. Classic pig butchering. You've been scammed. You immediately open the chat with Lin and confront him. He's online but silent. An hour later, one message. Sorry, but this isn't up to me. Just accept it. Then his avatar goes gray. WeChat blocks you. The app won't log in. The so-called platform support never replies again. You collapse on the sofa and do not sleep all night. Remember the third playbook. It isn't one person scamming you. It's an entire company. Let's cut to an overseas fraud compound. Usually a building in northern Myanmar, Phnom Penh, or Manila. Armed guards at the gate. Inside, 7 to 10 departments punch in and out like any corporation. The traffic team casts nets on social apps, dating apps, short video comment sections. The account grooming team decorates moments feeds and posts daily lifestyle content, each operator managing a dozen fake identities. The closer team controls pacing and decides when to drop the hook. The tech team maintains the legitimate-looking investment app. The laundering team splits stolen funds into crypto and overseas accounts. They have an internal script manual as thick as a dictionary. Every one of your lines has a templated reply. You say tired today, there's a script. You say want to meet, there's a script. You say want to withdraw, there's a script. That Engineer Lin, who sent you 3 months of good morning messages? Probably a single account shared across a dozen rotating operators. According to Chinese Ministry of Public Security data, in 2023 alone, over 30,000 pig butchering cases were cracked nationwide, involving more than 40 billion yuan. Among the victim demographics, 3 groups are hit hardest: middle-aged divorced women, single living men, and retirees. The average loss ranges from 300,000 to 2 million, with a recovery rate under 20%. So how do you detect pig butchering? First, gate them with a video call. Within 3 days of online romance, there must be one real video call, and during it, ask them to perform a random action, like waving a finger horizontally across their face. The scammer isn't faceless. They just don't have the face you're asking for. They'll deflect with bad signal, too loud on site, or too shy. Any of those 3 lines, even once, is your cue to block. Second, reverse search their photos. Long press each moment's feed photo. Select image search. Most of the scammers' polished shots are stolen from influencer accounts, model stock photos, or foreign bloggers. If even one image traces to another real person on Baidu or Google Images, the identity collapses instantly. Third, the moment you hear investment, slam the brakes. When a stranger tells you he has an inside channel to make money, no matter how gentle, how credible, how caring, it's 100% scam. Legitimate platforms never rely on private one-on-one pitches. Any app you can only install from a link, any transfer to a personal account, trap. If you've already transferred money, remember 3 things. First, dial 96110 immediately, China's national anti-fraud hotline. Second, preserve everything: chat logs, transfer records, the WeChat ID and phone number, screenshotted and backed up. Third, report to your nearest police station right away. The first 30 minutes after transfer are the golden window to freeze downstream accounts. The faster, the better the odds. Back to you. You reported it. Police used the anti-fraud system to freeze domestic downstream accounts. Recovered 310,000. The rest vanished through layered USDT transfers into the Philippines. Unrecoverable. You sold the apartment, paid back every relative, moved with your daughter into a small 1-bedroom. Your daughter didn't blame you. You started over. But the scar on your heart, it walks with you for years. This is the life simulation of a pig butchering scam victim. Share this video with the single friends, divorced relatives, and solitary elders around you, especially anyone who's recently changed their avatar and collected unfamiliar likes on their feed. In matters of the heart, anyone can be fooled. The only thing that can save them is the next person who knows the playbook, you.